Bringing up Christopher Browell. Let me. Oh, he's obviously not at work, is he? He's not at work. He's not available now until the 19th. But I'll still continue to leave him messages. Let me try that again, because it's going straight to voicemail, isn't it?
This is the Vodafone voicemail service for 07762471196. Please leave a message after the tone. When you finish recording, please hang up or press the hash key for more options.
Yes, hello, Mr. Browell. It's Mr. Hussain here, once again, leaving yourself another daily message like a broken record. Today is Monday, the 16th of September 2024, and you're not going to be getting this message until you're returned back to work on the 19th of September 2024. So you're not going to get this message until then, but I'm just going to consistently and persistently leave you messages, because the reality is you've left us with no choice but to degrade and humiliate ourselves in this manner while you go off on holidays and while you have your rights protected under employment law and everybody's respecting you and you're following orders in order to torture and degrade and humiliate both me and my brother. You know, my brother's there suffering in his in that private prison without any contact with his family. Any contact that you have stated that Mr. Hussain he does have contact with his family are people that that are working for you as proxy agents. They're nobody. The family is that which has a greatest stakeholder relationship with the individual. Me and my sister are his family. We are the greatest stakeholders in his welfare, and you can see that both of us are ringing up the care home every single day, and you've instructed them not to let us speak to our brother. So you hold unlawfully detaining him whilst at the same time medicating him without his consent and permission and authority, and doing this all so that you can achieve your objectives of looking to privately plunder and profiteer his finances and kill him off because of a racist, xenophobic, Islamophobic agenda and narrative that you're pursuing as a local authority, because this is just business as usual for you people, isn't it? You don't care about Talib. You're not acting in his best interest. You're acting in your own personal best interest for your own benefit so that you can secure your jobs, be in employment, have respectability, have titles, or have titles that you can show off to people that, oh look, we're very important people, we're very busy doing important government work, we're government people, and you must respect us and our titles and our position and our authority. When the reality is that what you're doing is no different. What you're doing is literally criminality. You're criminally torturing and murdering people, the vulnerable people that you have a duty of care to, in order for you to achieve your objectives. It's just tyranny. It's tyranny through the back door. That's what you're committing here against me and my family. And no doubt, this is just I'm just an advocate and vocal advocate and being able to express myself and get my message out there. But just imagine how many other people that you've done this to and got away with it, because most people suffer from mental health problems, illnesses, and they don't have the sheer will and tenacity to fight you people, because you're all powerful, all consuming, and you threaten, intimidate, and bully and break the laws. And then when the situation gets too difficult for you, you just get the police involved, come beat somebody up, over restrain them, force them into your institution so you can control their finances and control their money and control their living and control their life. It's all about control with you. That's what sad, pathetic losers do. They want to be in control of people. They want to control and dictate and dominate and torture and humiliate, so they can feed their own pathetic little egos. That's what you are as a local authority, Bradford Council. You're a tyrannical torturous. You're a tyrannical tyrants. Your tyrants are like all tyrants. You embarrass yourself because you do some of the most daft and stupidest things, but then you look to put forward a veneer of respectability. It just reminds me of the Emperor's new clothes story, where the Emperor was going around showing everybody his new clothes when the reality was that he was being scammed by and was walking around naked. How embarrassing is that? And the similar thing with yourself. It's the Emperor's new clothes all over again, going to tell the world that, oh, look at us, Bradford Council, we're a city of culture, we're very egalitarian and enlightened and sophisticated, and so you should look to hold us in high esteem and regard, when the reality is that me and my family are in indicative of the truth. We are, whatever persona you may look to present to the world, we are in your dungeons, being tortured by you in your cellars and dungeons. And this is, I've highlighted this to you previously, that this is what you're doing to us. You're basically two-faced. You have one veneer of respectability and another, and the reality is where all the dark secrets are kept in the dungeon, and where you're keeping my brother now in an unlawful and illegal dungeon at Sunningdale Care Home, denying him access to see his family even on his birthday, to get a message to him that we love him and we care for him and he's not to worry, and just give him that psychological reassurances. And no, you don't see the fact that that's in his best interest. I can hug my brother and I can kiss my brother, and it's not inappropriate. But it's very, very inappropriate for you, Mr. Browell, to hug and kiss him. I've told you this before. You do not have the right accoutrements to be in my brother's life. My brother needs emotional support more than anything else. After you had brutally murdered our mother under the much the same guise of acting in her best interest, forcibly taking over my care home and kicking me out, making me and my brother homeless in 2021. So at the height of the pandemic, so you could forcibly take care of her, plunder her finances, and eventually vaccinate her to death. So you've already done that. This is one of the reasons that my brother's traumatized. And my brother's told you, look, leave us alone. Just leave us alone. We don't want your help and assistance. Why are you so eager and enamored as a local authority to offer me and my family help and assistance when there's so many people out there that need your help and assistance?
15 seconds recording time remaining.
Okay, Mr. Browell, I'll just end it there. I left you 2 weeks worth of messages saying I want to just simply speak to my brother on his birthday and Eid al-Milad. That did not happen. And, congratulations. You're the big man as a local authority. You're torturing us and expecting us to suffer. So I hope you're happy that, you're torturing a vulnerable person.
Your recording time has expired. To leave your message, press 1.
They must take some sick sadistic pleasure in watching the torture and suffering of vulnerable people. It reminds me of that scene from the scandal of Winterbourne scandal, where the care staff, professional care staff at Winterbourne, were torturing and humiliating and degrading a vulnerable woman with mental health problems. And this is not just an isolated one-off incident. This is just endemic and systemic up and down the country. It's how these people work. Is they take they take some sick sadistic pleasure in watching the suffering of others. And I'm just trying to think. There's a German word for it. There's a one single German term that encapsulates what this is, and it just escapes my mind right now. It's where you take sick sadistic pleasure in the suffering of others, and that's what these people are in the council and social workers. They take some sick sadistic pleasure in watching the suffering of the weak and vulnerable, while they are protected from behind the veneer of their positions and posts and profession.